Welcome to Buy, Hold, Sell. My name's Matthew Kidman, and we're going to go for a ride through the eclectic stocks that is the micro-cap market. And to talk about it with me, David Allingham from Eli Griffiths and Andrew Smith from Perennial. A little company that's appeared recently. It's a lender to the hospitality and to small businesses, Axsess Today. Andrew, buy, hold or sell?
It's a buy for me. Great management team, born out of the credit industry, out of the banking industry, and now got a 200 million securitisation facility, so it's a buy.
It's come from nowhere, it's growing like a weed. Buy, hold or sell?
I agree with Andrew, it's a buy. Winning market share from a struggling competitor in Silver Chef. The capital efficiency story around the securitisation facility, the reduced equity component will free up the ability to grow. We think it's in that early stage of a high growth loan book where you haven't got a lot of bad debt risk, so we think there's more earnings upgrades coming in that story over the next 12 months.
Okay, let's go with a bit of black gold. Australian Oil Gas, buy, hold or sell?
We really like Australis, so we're a buy on that. We think they're heading into a key risk component at the moment. They've clearly got to drill 6 to 10 wells to kind of prove up the economics of their Tuscaloosa Marine Shale, which is a new play in the US. The risk reward there we think is quite large, and we're backing management to deliver on that, so buy.
Andrew, you got a nice positive view, or are you going to go against the trend here?
No, I agree with Dave, it's a buy. So this is the same team behind Aurora. We made a lot of money in that stock, as did a lot of Australian investors, so we're backing them again. And the only other thing I'd add is some of the main shales in the US, like the Permian, are starting to decline, not being as productive. And where Australis' position looks like it could be potentially the new field, if that's right, there's huge upside in this stock.
Okay, smart parking. Who would have thought you could make money out of finding Englishmen in car parks? But they seem to be doing it and the stock price is going up. Buy, hold or sell?
It's a hold. My colleague Damien Cottier probably won't like that, but he bought it only at the beginning of the year. It's already doubled. We really like it, so it's a genuine hold. It's just when a stock doubles and there's a bit in the price, we just want to see them deliver a bit more.
Yeah, it's an unusual business model, David, and it's gone up a lot, as Andrew said. Buy, hold or sell?
Look, I think it's a sell, Matthew, just only because it's had a big run, major execution risk in the next 12 months. Still a contracting business at its heart. You know, it's got contract loss potential, making 75% of its revenue, my understanding, is from infringement notices. It's a sell for us.
Okay, occasionally we give you a chance to trumpet something you might like in the microcap den. What have you got for us?
Well, we like to specialise in taking long-term views in the microcap space, and we've done a lot of work on a little company called IMF that's a litigation funder. It's typically funded its litigation on its own balance sheet, so you've had very lumpy, unpredictable earnings, but it's in the process over the next couple of years of transitioning to a more recurring revenue, more capital efficient funds management style of business, and so we think the increased return on capital they'll get will really be rewarded by the market. There's a comp overseas in Burford that's done very well, had a big re-rate, and we think it's following that lead. So we think that stock's got a material re-rate coming over the coming years.
All right, Andrew, here's your chance. See if you can match that.
One we really like in microcaps is HRL Holdings. So it's a lab testing business, specialises in niche testing, and we're hoping that it becomes the next ALQ, which, as you know, is now a top 100 stock. They put out their quarterly recently. We were a bit worried that wet weather might drag their earnings, but the great news was the New Zealand acquisition, which was a business called Analytica, more than offset that. They're testing things like Manuka honey, A2 milk protein. They test for that in New Zealand, want to bring that here. Just lots of niche tests. Management own a lot of stock. I think this could be a really big company over the years.
Some of the biggest brains talking about the smallest stocks.